Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my CCNP-SWITCH lab number 4, HSRP hot standby routing protocol. Guys, we are going to do the lab by using this below diagram, what we are seeing on the screen right now. So for this lab, I have router 1, router 2 and switch 1. And router 1 and router 2, they are part of the same VLAN 10. So that means router 1 IP is going to be 10.10.10.1 and router 2 IP is going to be 10.10.10.2. Assume there are lots of other devices connected to VLAN 10 and their default gateway you don't want to put as .1 or .2. We want to give a virtual router. So the virtual router IP address is 10.10.10.100. So what we are going to do, we are going to build that particular infrastructure and we are going to make sure we can ping from router 1 to router 2. We are not going to enable any routing protocol, but we are going to configure HSRP between 10.10.10.1, that is router 1 Ethernet 00 to 10.10.10.2, that is router 2 Ethernet 00. So HSRP is very powerful like routing protocol. It is not a routing protocol, it's a default gateway protocol. So HSRP, VRRP, GRBP, they are referred to as first hop redundancy protocol. So basically they are default gateway protocols. So guys, let's look at all the questions. So again, you had to build the topology, physical or logical. So there is nothing much here. I'm asking you to create VTP mode transparent. Then we create a VLAN 10 and connected ports to VLAN 10 and create all the loopbacks, and also enable IP on Ethernet 00 on R1 and R2 on VLAN 10 and make HSRP group number 50. And I'm saying make sure R1 is HSRP active and R2 is HSRP standby. And also in number 5, I'm saying make sure at any time whenever router has a highest priority, it must be HSRP active router. On R1, I'm asking you to track loopback 0 and loopback 1. I'm telling when both of them are up, or at least if any one of them up, R2 should not be become active, but when both the interfaces goes down, both the loopback 0 and loopback 1 goes down, R2 should become active router. So you can analyze the output with the command show standby interface Ethernet 00. So we are going to use heavily this command in analyzing the output. So quickly going through the configuration aspects is nothing major. On switch, I'm going to put a domain name transparent mode. I'm going to create a VLAN 10 and Ethernet 01, and there's a typo, it should be Ethernet 02, both 01 and 02. I'm going to make it as VLAN 10. So guys, make a note of this one when you do the lab. This is Ethernet 02 as per my topology. On router 1, I'm not going to run any routing protocol, only Ethernet 00, loopback 0, loopback 1, going to type the IPs. R1 also same thing, and again no routing protocol guys. Then for HSRP, I'm going to do something like this on R1. Just look at this one guys, Ethernet 00, IP address, standby 50. So IP address, this is a virtual router IP. There's a reason I'm putting 120 priority. By default it is 100. I'm preempting. What is a preempt? If you come to class, you will know what is the meaning of preempt. And also I'm tracking 2 loopbacks, and when loopback 0 goes down, I'm telling the priority goes down by 10. When loopback 1, so when both loopback 0 and loopback 1, when I shut down, priority will be going down by 21. So the current priority will be 99. So R2 become 100 priority. So that become HSRP active router. But right now, if I keep like this, my router 1 should be HSRP active router. So if I go and see my R2 configuration guys, so I'm doing preempting, I'm not tracking anything, but by default priority is 100. So these are the commands I'm going to type. Then after that, we are going to shut down different interfaces and we are going to check. So basically, I'm going to analyze show standby Ethernet 00, then going to shut down loopback 0, then going to analyze, then going to shut down both loopback 0 and loopback 1 on R1 and going to analyze the output. Guys, HSRP is very important for Cisco. It is because like GLBP, HSRP is Cisco proprietary protocol. You will be finding more HSRP questions in CCNP-LAB is possible to see. And also there could be some questions on CCIEs too if you are planning to do any CCIE studies. So guys, make sure to do this lab couple of times until you're good with HSRP. So if you know this lab thorough, that means you're good with HSRP. So quickly guys, I want to go to the lab situation right now. So I'm going to use switch 1. So I clean the configuration. So what I did this time, I did the erase startup config on switch 1. So that means there is nothing right now. And R1 and R2, if you look at lab number 3, I'm showing you how to clean from the, there is no IP right now on R1 or R2. So look at lab number 3, how to do that one. For example, if I type show IP interface brief, exclude unassign, you will not see any IPs. Same thing here, show IP interface brief, pipe exclude unassign, you will not find anything. And also show IP protocols, there's no routing protocols running right now. To make sure our topology is good, if I type show CDP neighbor, I'm using R1 and R2. So fast Ethernet 01 and fast Ethernet 02, they are connected to R1 and R2. On R1 and R2, they are Ethernet 00 interfaces. Guys, before we do anything, let's get the connectivity between router 1 and router 2. So I'll go to switch 1. I'll go to switch 1. I can say VTP mode transparent, VTP domain. You can type whatever because I'm not asking. I'm going to type many advantage. And also I had to create VLAN 10 because that's very important. I had to create VLAN 10 exit. Then interface fast Ethernet 01. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 10. No shut. Same way interface fast Ethernet 02. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 10 no shut. I could have done the range command, but I thought of doing separately. Show run interface FA01 as a verification, and also show run interface FA02. And also if I type show VLAN ID 10, it's going to tell me the two ports FA01 and 02, they are the access ports. And these are my trunk port. Don't worry about trunk port because this lab is not concerned with the trunking. Okay, so switch 1, that's it. So once you create VLAN 10, I don't have to do anything with switch 1. I'll go to router 1 and router 2. So I assign the port to a VLAN 10. And this subnet's IP is not going to be on switches at all because switches are going to be only layer 2 VLAN and switch is going to provide only a transport. That's it here. So I'll go to router 1, config T, interface Ethernet 00, IP address 10.10.10.1. I want to show you the connectivity before I configure the remaining HSRP, no shut. And also I'm going to create two loopbacks as I see in the diagram, 1.1.1.1, 255, 255, 255, 255, then interface loopback 1, IP address 11.11.11.11, 255, 255, 255, 255. If you want to see, you can type show IP interface brief, exclude unassign. So I'll retype the command show IP interface brief, exclude unassign. You are seeing all the IPs. Guys, I will show you a CCIE trick right now. If you type show run pipe include inter pipe 255, you will know about the IP addresses and the subnet masks. So that's one way of knowing what are the subnet masks of associated routers. Let's go to router 2 and do the same thing. So there is no loopbacks. Okay, there is a loopback, but we are not worried about the loopback as per this diagram. So interface Ethernet 00, IP address 10.10.10.2, 255.255.255.0, no shut. If I can ping, I'm going to run HSRP ping 10.10.10.1. So basically I'm trying to ping R1 from, okay, I did some duplicate address. I receive, okay, it is going to be 10.10.10.1. Let's see what's happened. Show run interface Ethernet 00. Yeah, that's right. Let's go to router 1. Show run interface Ethernet. That's right. Router 2 is right. I'm not sure from where it's coming. Let's check the switch for one more time. If I have any duplicate addresses, show IP interface brief, exclude unassign. No. So what I will do guys, on the switch, I'm going to show CDP neighbor. I'm going to shut down the interfaces going to switch 22 because I want to isolate the switch. Interface fast Ethernet, interface range fast Ethernet 0, 21 to 22 shut down. So right now let's try to ping one more time because I think any duplicate addresses should be resolved right now. Yeah, I'm pinging from so that means that particular IP was on switch 2. I'm not going to worry about that IP right now. So router 1 and router 2 I'm pinging. From router 1 also let's try to ping 10.10.10.2. So I'm pinging. So let's go through the solution and try to see what we can do here. So this part is done. This part is done. This part is done. So I want to configure HSRP. So what I will do guys, I'll go to the notepad document and type. So that way it's easy. Router 1, I already have IP address. So interface Ethernet 0/0. So I already have IP address. So I'm going to type standby 50 IP 10.10.10.100 standby 50 priority 120 priority 120, that's right. Standby 50 preempt PREEMPT, that's right. Then standby 50 track loop back 0. I want to decrement by 10. Then loop back 1 I want to decrement by 11. Always notepad is your friend, otherwise you have to just remember the command. So my advice is study the commands and understand each and every variations of the command. Same thing, R2 I have the IP already defined, so there is no tracking. There is no tracking, but the priority is 100. That's the difference. So let's put this one on R1 and let's put this one on R2 to complete the configuration. Then let's analyze. So let's go here guys, R1 config T interface Ethernet 0/0. I'm going to just paste it. Then I'm going to go to R2 interface Ethernet 0/0. I'm going to paste this one. So guys, now this recording goes like this. So what I will do now, I'll go to end. So we are going to go to this particular configuration right now. I type show standby brief. This is a very powerful command. So when I type show standby brief, it tells me the local router is active, standby is unknown. So we have to fix this one. I think it will take some time. Let's go to this router. Show standby brief. Okay, let's go back to this router. Show standby brief. So it took some time. So it says active router is local, standby router is other router. If I go to standby router, it says active router is 10.10.10.10.1 and standby address is local. So R2 is standby right now, R1 is active. And I want to show you the commands here guys. So now we are going to analyze show standby Ethernet 00. So right now on R1, I will make this one a little bit big. On R1, show standby Ethernet 0/0. Very, very powerful command. It tells me lots of things. Group number is 50. HSRP state is active. This is the virtual IP address. Look at this one, 0000C07AC. This number is called well-known HSRP MAC address. This 32 is nothing but the HSRP group number, which is 50, which is converted to hex number. So if you convert HSRP group number to 50, so the hex number, so 50 is in hex. If you change to the 32, will become hex number. So it's very easy. 50 you divide it by 16 to get the hex number. So this is hex number. and it tells me right now I'm tracking interface loopback 0. So it's not showing me I'm tracking both interface. I'm going to check the configuration one more time. Show run interface Ethernet 0/0. Yeah, I had to track loopback 1 also. So config t interface Ethernet 0/0. Okay, so let's check the command. Show run interface Ethernet 0/0. So just see. So right now I'm tracking. I did type 10, but I'm not seeing 10 because the 10 is the default values. Let's go and check the previous command. Show standby Ethernet 00. Now it tells me I'm tracking 2 interfaces. That's why I found out something wrong in the configuration. So that means current priority is 120. Okay. So if I go to this router, show standby Ethernet 00. If I type show standby Ethernet 00, I'm not tracking anything. So let's do something, guys. Let's go here and type interface loopback 0 shut. So that means my priority is going to decremented by 11. Okay, let's see the output. I am still active. Okay, I'm on R1, I'm still active. Look at this one. The configured priority is 120, but the current priority is 109. The reason I'm tracking 2 loopback, 1 is down, so it is decremented by 11. Suppose if I shut down loopback, so here also no change here right now. The only thing is going to show me is it says current priority is 100. Look at the other one. The other priority is 109. So it shows the real priority on the other side, not the configured priority. So right now let's go and shut down loopback 1 also. If I shut down loopback 1, automatically this priority will be 99. Other one will, you will see lots of things here. Active to speak, the loopback 1 went down. Okay. So if I type show standby, so if I go to other router, I'm sure that that router become active. Here that router became active. If I go here and type show standby Ethernet 00, very powerful, guys. Look at this one, this output. It says group number 50 because of 50. HSRP well-known MAC address is 32. Hello is 3 seconds. Hold down time is 10 seconds. Very important is configure priority is 120, but the current priority is 99. I'm tracking 2 interfaces, both are down. If I go here, if I do the up arrow here on this router, you have to see it's thinking other router has 99 and its priority is 100, so this became active. So here the good thing is we have a preempt command enabled here. Here preemption is enabled. That means if I do no shut to at least one of the interfaces, the HSRP priority is going to go up more than 99, more than 100, and is going to take the. So if I don't have the preemption enabled, even if I do no shut, nothing will happen one of the interfaces. So right now preemption is enabled, so I will do any of the loopback. Let's say loopback 0. If I type no shut, you will see the router 1 is automatically taking the HSRP active status. So let's see. Just see it became active already. I'm sure this router is going to go to speak, then it goes to standby mode. Let's check again here. Yeah, it from, look at this one, it from previously it was active, now it went to standby mode. The reason other side priority became 110. If I go to this router, if I type show standby Ethernet 00, you will see now only one of the loopback is down, so it is decremented by 10. The current priority is 110, and very important thing is this preemption is enabled. So guys, the very important thing is you have to understand all the show command for the exam, as well as whatever the exam, CCNP, CCIE, or general hot standby routing protocol. It is similar to VRRP. VRRP is virtual router redundancy protocol. That's an industry standard. So show run interface Ethernet 00. You will see the full command list. So if I don't type this command, even if I type no shut, this router will not get the HSRP active status. So that means preemption mean whenever HSRP router has a higher priority, it must be active router. So that means If I don't have this command, so again, very important for the exam perspective, guys, that one. So I'll keep side by side both the commands on router 1 and router 2, show run interface Ethernet 00. So just keep the output, know the show command. So these show commands are very handy in router 1. You have to do, as you shut down the loopbacks, you have to find this one, these commands. Just understand the output, guys, very important. So as I said, I have both the commands given here. Go through the HSRP, as I said, do multiple times the lab until you have HSRP firm. And if you have any questions, you can email me or you can just ask in the class. Good luck in your CCNP studies and CCNP-SWITCH lab. This is your Master Expert CCNA-CCNP-CCIE-JUNIPER Instructor Manny. If you like this video and earlier videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thanks for watching my video. Talk to you guys later. Bye for now.